It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You could never stand against me alone. If you would excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
A delicate touch? You kill Varric, stab me in the back. You're about to drown the world in demons. How are you any different from Elganon, trying to impose your will on all of us?
Elganon would have seized his victory by force. You were not crushed by the power of the Dread Wolf. You were bested fairly, by wits alone.
Dagger was a fake. Here's the real one. And now the Veil is once again tied to the life force of an elven god.
Bested fairly by wits alone. I taught you well.
I didn't want it to come to this. If you'd been willing to listen...
You think yourself capable of judging me? I have faced things you could not possibly comprehend. You are a mortal! A mortal! And I am... I am a fool who finally met his match.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and the Dread Wolf finally outsmarted by a mere mortal, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard. A team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Archon Maid Varys Talani, inspiring her people and bringing change to Tevinter.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of bringing a traitor to justice and reclaiming Treviso from the Blight.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man seeing his ward become more than he could ever have imagined.
A woman standing watch against anyone that would threaten Docktown.
An assassin driving out the darkness in his city, and himself.
A student of history helping the elves put past evils behind them forever.
A dragon hunter rediscovering their heritage from a place of strength.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
Or the Dwarven people, rediscovering their lost magic and their connection to the stone.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defanged. At last, we have balanced. Guided. Whispered. And soon, the poisoned fruit ripens.